Welcome to Seclusion Vibe. This is the first in a series of videos that I'm going to be making on car camping specific to a Honda Element. However, a lot of the things that we'll discuss apply to car camping in any vehicle. Now, there are a lot of videos out there with people who have Honda Elements with really fancy rigs, cabinets, toilets, all sorts of things built into them. This is not one of those videos. This is a video on camping in a mostly stock Honda Element, how to do it. So with that being said, I have a pretty stock Element. I don't have a pretty face. I don't have a camera good enough to make my face look pretty. And I'm an amateur video editor at best. So don't give me grief in the comments section. You know what you're getting here. This first video is an introduction to the Honda Element itself and all of the fun features and parlor tricks that make it a great vehicle for car camping. I'll follow up with videos on the equipment that I take when I'm camping, a screen build that I did for the windows to block out light, an actual car camping video, a video on the advantages and disadvantages of owning a Honda Element and using it for car camping if you're considering purchasing one. And if I get enough comments, questions, criticism, and insults down below, I will compile all of that into an FAQ video for anyone who's either looking into getting into car camping or purchasing a Honda Element. So if you're already a member of the community, I really appreciate your help there. Please put your thoughts down below. If you already own a Honda Element, this first video is going to be telling you a lot of things that you already know. However, if you stick with it all the way to the end, I'm going to tell you about a secret feature of the Honda Element that not even most long-term Honda Element owners even know about. So, stick with it to the end. Or you could also just skip to the end of the video, but that wouldn't be very sporting. You're better than that. Anyhow, I've talked too much. I don't have any stupid music to play for you. Let's get going. My Honda Element is a 2006 EXP. EX denotes extra, the top of the line model, while the P denotes painted fenders, vice the plastic ones on other trim levels. The painted ones look nice, but the plastic ones are much cheaper to maintain if they get scuffed or to replace if damaged. And yes, the badge on the front grille is a joke aimed at owners of certain European sports cars. Modifications I made include the roof rack, which I use for carrying a kayak, the front hood deflector, and the brush guard, which is the bar you see on the front of the vehicle. This is good for about as much as the name suggests, e.g. protecting your vehicle from light brush or possibly contact with a juvenile armadillo. I got it when living in a large metropolitan area where people thought it was acceptable to back into the front of a vehicle when attempting to parallel park, which is a shooting offense where I'm from. The thing seems to scare these people off. Also, I just think it looks cool. I installed a trailer hitch with a step for the same purpose, in terms of the parallel parking reprobates. The step makes loading a kayak easier, but I mostly use it to access the top of the vehicle when washing it. Now, one of the most important considerations when you're considering purchasing a Honda Element is to make sure that you get the Texas Edition. Texas Edition is just like the regular EX model. However, you get a shiny emblem on the back. I mean, you don't get, you have to go out and buy it yourself online, actually. But it's still, it's American. Okay, so that's actually not a real thing. I put that on my Element as a social experiment to see if anyone who drove a real pickup truck would ever challenge me about it. So far, a few double takes, but no challenge. Come on, Texas, where's your sense of self-respect? You should be out on the open highway right now, challenging people like me, and dispensing vigilante justice as is necessary. What the? Finally, I installed rubber floor mats throughout the vehicle to make it easier to clean, as well as a catalytic converter shield to deter theft. The latter is addressed in a separate video. This is the cabin setup. One of the great features of the Honda Element when you're car camping is that you have a very open setup, as you can see here. One of the great things about the Honda Element is if you need to carry something large or long, for example, I just bought a rowing machine the other week, you can easily make room by lifting up one of the seats. To do this, first I'm going to put the seat all the way down. Then I'm going to pull this yellow strap here at the base of the seat. As you can see, the bracket will lift up. Then I'm going to attach the seat to the side of the vehicle using the carabiner clip on the seat. If this isn't enough room for you, then you can just fold up the other seat. Now, if all this room still isn't enough for you, you can take the seats out. You'll start by putting them back down. Alright, so to remove the rear seats, I'm going to first pull off this panel. Pull the yellow cord to the bottom here, just as if you were folding them up. You'll push down this lever and pull the seat towards you, and it's out. It's a little bit of a pain moving them in and out, but it is a great capability to have. So at this point, you are now basically hauling like a pickup truck. Now, say you want to set up your Honda Element for sleeping. This is the crucial part of car camping. First thing you're going to want to do is remove one of your headrests. I use the passenger side. Next, you're going to want to fold the seat down. Then you're going to want to bring it flush with one of the rear seats. Finally, put your rear seat down. And now you basically have a single bed in your Honda Element. You can also opt to sleep on the floor, but you won't have as much room for gear. You'd probably want to remove both seats if you were looking at doing that. It's also a little bit colder. You can also fold the back of this seat up, have somebody sit in the back, and they essentially have something of an armchair inside the vehicle. Check your local laws on that one, though. Thanks again for watching. I actually don't think that you forgot about the secrets. Let's go. The secret is hidden in plain sight in what I like to call the center console, as in console of sin. This portion of the center console is specifically designed to hold a six-pack of beer. Honda will not tell you that. You will not see it in advertisements, nor will you see it in the owner's manual. If you doubt me, let's give it a shot. You're driving home with a six-pack of IPAs, but instead of placing them on your passenger seat, like an animal, where they would easily be broken if you decided to drag race somebody or if you had to traverse rough terrain, you can put them in your six-pack holder. Tell me that is not designed for that. The next relevant portion of your center console is the space in between the two cup holders. I have my trash can and my water bottle to demonstrate this. This compartment is specifically designed to hold 2 packs of cigarettes. Now, I don't smoke cigarettes, and I'm not willing to go out and buy 2 packs just to demonstrate that fact for this video. But if you don't believe me, please go out and try for yourself. But if you're more of the church-going type, it works great for a bottle of hand sanitizer. Okay, now we're actually done. Thanks a lot for watching Seclusion Vibe. Now, if you already have some bad habits, you've been enabled. If you're in the market looking to pick up a few, now you know. You're fully equipped with the secrets of the haunted element. If you get lost on the trail and we run into each other, we can crack a cold one and light up a nice, robust, full... I'm kidding, I'll just stick with the beer. You do you.